إلى حضرة النبي عليه الصلاة والسلام. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Could one of the ladies tell somebody in the office, put the mic on for me? Yeah? So far. Thank you. فاتحة إلى حضرة النبي عليه الصلاة والسلام. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. بسم الله والحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين سيدنا وحبيبنا وقرة أعيننا ومولانا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. اللهم علمنا بما ينفعنا ونفعنا بما علمتنا وزدنا علما وعملا متقبلا إليك رب العالمين. وبعد. May Allah make it for His sake alone, inshallah. So we're looking at Surah Luqman. I only thought of this now, that how many surahs do we have in the Quran that are named after people who are not prophets? And so, what comes to your mind? So Surah Luqman is one, obviously. Pardon? And it needs to be names of people. So it needs to be like, hopefully you're not going to say Surah Baqarah. No. So, Surah, yeah, I was going to say Surah Maryam, well done. Yeah, and I guess a few people are going to go for that. And so, if you I couldn't think of it, I'm just thinking from there. Anyhow, so we look at Surah Luqman, and we looked at these ayahs, Alif Lam Mim, Tilka Ayatul Kitab al-Hakim. Allah starts with these huruf al-muqatti'at, these letters that we don't really understand. And there may be certain servants who grasp what that means. And there's a wisdom for sure in why Allah starts like this. Tilka Ayatul Kitab al-Hakim, those are the signs of the wise book. Huda, guidance, wa rahma, and a mercy for those who do good actions. Okay, those who have that type of approach towards their life, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala creates for them a guidance and a mercy in the Quran for them. Who are they? الَّذِينَ يُقِيمُونَ الصَّلَاةِ. These good doers, those who do good, are those who establish a prayer and give zakah. وَهُمْ بِالْآخِرَةِ هُمْ يُقِينُونَ. And they have faith. Okay, have complete iman, yaqeen in the akhirah. So we see from amongst the best actions of a human being are prayer and giving charity. Okay, especially the compulsory prayer and the compulsory charity. Okay, and then having this conviction in the akhirah. This is why we remind and we renew, this conviction by going to the graveyard and, and doing things for God. When you don't look for a wage in this dunya, and I don't look for instant, gratification or instant reward, or then I'm putting my trust in Allah. If I give charity where nobody needs to know where I gave it, that's because I had yaqeen. There's a Lord who will give me back. So that there's lots of actions that help to build that faith, okay, or that yaqeen in the akhirah. أولئك على هدى من ربهم. So if you're praying and you're giving zakah, and you have yaqeen in the akhirah, then you're on a guidance from your Lord. This is a hidayah, that Allah has given you this path, okay, and you're doing the right things. وَأُولَٰئِكَ هُمُ الْمُفْلِحُونَ. And they're the ones who are going to be successful, they're the ones who are going to prosper. So if you ain't got prayer in your life, and you got charity in your life, and you ain't got yaqeen in the akhirah in your life, then I'm sorry, there's no prospering. There's no, this success, these are the key signs. You see what I mean? Key signs is that, you've got salah, yeah, alhamdulillah. Your zakah, or charity, when it's zakah, it's fard, yes. And then there's this conviction in God in the akhirah. وَمِنَ النَّاسِ مَنْ يَشْتَرِي لَهْوَ الْحَدِيثِ. And then it sort of moves on to speak about people who are not from the successful ones. And some men, okay, some people, okay, مَنْ يَشْتَري, who buy lahw al-hadith, diverting talk, okay, لِيُضِلَّ عَنْ سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ, to lead astray from the way of God, بِغَيْرِ عِلْمٍ, without knowledge, وَيَتَّخِذَهَا هُزُوًا, and to take it in mockery, to take this Quran, they mock it, they make fun of it, okay. أُولَٰئِكَ لَهُمْ عَذَابٌ مُهِينٌ. So obviously this ayah has a context, okay, in Islam, it can mean a number of things. This lahw al-hadith, okay, diverting talk, the most strongest opinion is this means what? Yes, Shemus. Yeah, it does. We mentioned it means music, okay, and so one of the, I think Ibn Mas'ud who took a qasam by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, okay, Ibn Mas'ud said, Wallahi alladhi la ilaha illa hu, I swear by the one there is no other but he, I swear by the one there is no other but he, I swear by the one there is no other but he, okay, innama huwa al-ghina, verily this lahw al-hadith is songs. Is that clear? Music. Okay, is that clear? And so here, this means what? So that you've got a context of, but generally music is dangerous. To get it, it takes you away from the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Of course, you might have an argument. There's some music which brings you closer because of the lyrics and the type of, so there's an argument there, and there are some scholars who allow it on that basis. But generally speaking, this is what it does, it takes you away. وَإِذَا تُتْلَى عَلَيْهِ آيَاتُنَا, and when our signs are recited to such a man, this Quran, when it's recited to such a person, وَلَّا مُسْتَكْبِرًا, okay, he turns away, a mutakabbir, you get it, takabbur, okay, waxing proud, كَأَن لَمْ يَسْمَعْهَا, as though he heard them not, okay. We see lots of signs, we mentioned this, some signs are obvious, you actually see them, some you hear, Quran you hear, some you remember hadith of the Prophet, and you remember an ayah from the Quran. Sometimes you see, thank you, sorry. Sometimes you see, like for example, patterns, get it? But there's signs from God. Every time you try to go such a path, or you eat from such a place, something goes wrong. Okay. And I gave an example of my dad and smoking, remember? And like there are signs that Allah gives to us. So anyhow, when our signs are recited to such a man, he turns away, waxing proud. كَأَن لَمْ يَسْمَعْ, as though he heard them not. And in his ears were heaviness. Jazakallah khair. كَأَن فِي أُذُنَيْهِ وَقْرًا, as in his ears were heaviness. فَبَشِّرْ بِعَذَابٍ أَلِيمٍ, so give him good tidings, okay, of painful chastisement. This sort of ridiculing him, pain, good news of pain coming your way, mate. You see, and so here, so takabbur, you can see takabbur is an ugly sign. Here it means somebody who is listening, and Allah is reminding, and they decide to turn away. We see this as human beings. When you're about to commit haram and you remember it's haram, you know Allah's punishment for that, and you carry on doing that. That voice that you heard is a great gift from Allah. Then the ego decides, I don't want to hear that. Right now I don't want to hear it. This is great what I'm seeing or I'm hearing and so forth. So here, this is takabbur. It's an arrogance. إِنَّ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ لَهُمْ جَنَّاتُ النَّعِيمِ. And then it goes back, surely those who believe, have iman and do good deeds, there awaits them gardens of bliss. خَالِدِينَ فِيهَا, they will remain in it forever. وَعَدَ اللَّهِ حَقًّا, God's promise in truth. وَهُوَ الْعَزِيزُ الْحَكِيمُ, and He's the Almighty and the All-Wise. So here the word hikmat, hakim, okay, is coming before preceding conversation. Is coming. خَلَقَ السَّمَاوَاتِ بِغَيْرِ عَمَدٍ تَرَوْنَهَا. This wise one, the Almighty one and the wise one, from amongst His great power and might and wisdom in design, is that He created the heavens without any pillars that you can see. You see, they may have pillars, but we don't see them. بِغَيْرِ عَمَدٍ تَرَوْنَهَا. You saw a building with the roof floating. Boy, what an engineer. What an architect, you get it? You know, when you make a building that has no pillars, such a large, humongous building like the Islamic Centre. If you look at the dome in Oxford, you know, it sort of sits on, there's no pillars underneath, is it? The way it's been designed. You think, wow, get it. In dunya we do, there's grand designs, the world's most extraordinary homes. They have little, on a second floor house in California, might have a little swimming pool for anything. Wow, you get it? Yeah, someone builds a bridge. I saw one, there's a garden underneath. As you enter, they've got a little bridge going into the house. As you walk up, you see the garden. And you go straight to the second floor. You go, wow, grand designs, is it? Yeah, Ajib. We miss Allah's incredible signs around us. Get it? So, خَلَقَ السَّمَاوَاتِ, who's this almighty, wise one? Okay, built the heavens, created the heavens without pillars that you can see. وَأَلْقَى فِي الْأَرْضِ رَوَاسِيَ. Okay, He cast on the earth firm mountains. Okay, and firm mountain, and tamida bikum. Okay, so that you don't shake and it keeps the balance. Okay, so وَبَثَّ فِيهَا مِن كُلِّ دَابَّةٍ. Then you have springs in cars, don't you? What are they there for? You're the man. What are they there for? They absorb, innit? Yeah? They absorb just above the tyres, isn't it? They absorb the shocks. So you've car's nice and comfortable. You get it? You don't have a bumpy ride. Tuck and tuck and tuck. You get it? Absorbs it. SubhanAllah, nice and smooth car. It's a smooth car, SubhanAllah. Yeah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala from the design put these mountains into the earth to keep it nice and firm. Now, sometimes we get a shock. You get it? Ya Latif. Yeah, when you have an earthquake. I've never experienced one, Ya Allah. I'm not experienced, but Ya Latif. Who's felt an earthquake? Anybody ever been in an earthquake? No? You have? Where? Oh God, I got worried. Pakistan, yeah. My first ever visit to Wickham was, I think I taught a Ramadan, pre-Ramadan course with Karima here in the mosque. Okay. And then I went back and I remember it was just after the earthquake in Pakistan. Do you get it? I mean, what a person experiences there, only they know. So how can I tell you what I experienced? My friend, my Hajj partner, Umar Awais, he came back from Turkey. He was in Turkey when there was that humongous earthquake in 2000 something. Him and his wife, they were both in Istanbul when it happened. You should see his face, man. And he told me, Ya Latif, Ya Latif, Ya Latif, Ya Allah, who makes that happen? And how long does it take to dig what type of machinery do you need to dig in the ground or in the road? Yeah, some heavy stuff. Ya Latif, and you see how Allah splits that earth, like. وألقى في الأرض رواسي أن تميد بكم وبث فيها من كل دابة. Okay, and then He scattered over this earth every type of animal. The other day I saw a little something, I could hardly see it. Ya Latif, it's probably a sixth or an eighth of an ant. You know, you see some of those little insects. You think, Ya Latif, where did you come from? You get it? Actually, living his own little life. Yeah. The dad has a little spider, interesting colour as well. My library, found it. Tried to pick it up, it fell on my carpet, gone. Used my lamp, find nothing. 2 days later, I see it crawling again. I'll tell you, Ajib, Allah's creation. Allah's creation doing the thing, Ajib. So scattered them all over the earth. Okay. We sent down out of heaven water and caused to grow in it of every generous. Allah, look how beautifully put it is. The ayah just summarizes who's in charge. You see, I mean, no rain. You can't have anything to eat, man. If Allah holds the rain, done. He makes it rain, and everything that we have comes from where? From this earth. Yeah. And then when we try to get rid of it, where do we put it? Back into the earth. You get it? Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Subhanallah. You go back home for iftari, look. the watermelon, the mango, the pomegranate, the kiwi, you get it, the apple, the dates. Ya Allah, you get it, and they taste amazing. Allahu Akbar. هذا خلق الله. All that's the creation of God. There's a beautiful video going around where a little kid goes up to his mother, Mummy, where do people come from? Have you seen it? And he goes, mother goes, Beta, Allah created people, mankind, okay, and they had children, and then they had their children had children, and their children's children had children, and then we have people. He goes to the father, his daddy, Abu, where do we come from? Because Beta, listen to me, this is a scientist. He goes, Allah created ape. Okay, the ape became really intelligent, badam khai khaita, right? And then he became a human being. Okay, is that clear? And then, over time we have what we have. Then they both. Have you seen it? And the mother's sitting next to him, the dad's sitting next to him, and then there's at the dining table and said, "And me, why did you lie to me for? Abu told me that we were created from apes, and you said we're." He said, "No. None of us lied. बेटा हम झूठ नहीं बोलते, अबू ने झूठ नहीं बोला, मैंने भी झूठ नहीं बोला, ठीक है ना? मैंने आपको अपनी नस्ल जो है वो उसके बारे में बताया, तो उन्होंने अपनी नस्ल के बारे में बताया. I told you about my lineage and he told you about his. Obviously these two don't get on, but here and that's true. You get it? هذا خلق الله. You get it? From Iman we see it very different. We see who created. هذا خلق الله. Allah says, this is God's creation, la ilaha. فَأَرُونِي مَاذَا خَلَقَ الَّذِينَ مِن دُونِهِ. Now show me what those other than Allah have created, these idols and these systems and these people. What have they created other than chaos? Yeah, other than bloodshed, other than oppression, other than homelessness and rancor and hatred and so on. ماذا الله أكبر بل الظالمون في ضلال مبين. Okay, nay, but the evildoers are in manifest error. وَلَقَدْ آتَيْنَا لُقْمَانَ الْحِكْمَةَ أَنِ اشْكُرْ لِلَّهِ وَمَنْ يَشْكُرْ فَإِنَّمَا يَشْكُرُ لِنَفْسِهِ وَمَنْ كَفَرَ فَإِنَّ اللَّهَ غَنِيٌّ حَمِيدٌ. Now, we got two ayahs the same. Now, وَإِذْ قَالَ لُقْمَانُ لِإِبْنِهِ وَهُوَ يَعِظُهُ يَا بُنَيَّ لَا تُشْرِكْ بِاللَّهِ إِنَّ الشِّرْكَ لَظُلْمٌ عَظِيمٌ. وَوَصَّيْنَا الْإِنسَانَ بِوَالِدَيْهِ حَمَلَتْهُ أُمُّهُ وهنا على وهن وفصاله في عامين أن اشكر لي ولوالديك إلي المصير. وإن جاهداك على أن تشرك بي ما ليس لك به علم فلا تطعهما وصاحبهما في الدنيا معروفا واتبع سبيل من أناب إلي ثم إلي مرجعكم فأنبئكم بما كنتم تعملون. يا بني إنها إن تك مثقال حبة من خردل فتكن في صخرة أو في السماوات أو في الأرض يأت بها الله إن الله لطيف خبير. يا بني أقم الصلاة وأمر بالمعروف وانه عن المنكر واصبر على ما أصابك إن ذلك من عزم الأمور. ولا تصعر خدك للناس ولا تمش في الأرض مرحا إن الله لا يحب كل مختال فخور وقصد في مشيك واغضض من صوتك إن أنكر الأصوات لصوت الحمير. This is second page. Says وَلَقَدْ آتَيْنَا لُقْمَانَ الْحِكْمَةَ, and indeed we gave Luqman wisdom, hikmah. And ishkur lillah. Hey, what's the wisdom? Give thanks to God. You get it? So if you've got shukr in your life, this is from amongst the greatest wisdom. You get it? That you're grateful. You realize where the source is. وَمَنْ يَشْكُرْ, and whoever gives thanks, whoever is grateful, فَإِنَّمَا يَشْكُرُ لِنَفْسِهِ. Okay, and thanks for his own good. The benefit returns back to who? If you decide to thank Allah for all the... First is recognition. What has God done for me? Some people walk in there thinking God's done nothing for them. Mom and dad done nothing for them. Exactly. One is recognition. Once you understand and you recognize, okay, that shukr only gives benefit to whom? To you. Why? Because if woman kafara, whoever is ungrateful and says, I don't want to believe in God and thank Allah, فَإِنَّ اللَّهَ غَنِيٌّ حَمِيدٌ. Allah is all sufficient and all laudable. He doesn't need your shukr. The shukr only gives benefit to you. That's the system. You thank Allah, Allah rewards you in the akhirah. Exactly. But the need, there is no need for God. Exactly. God is no need of the shukr. And so here, this Luqman alayhi salam wa rahimahullah ta'ala. So here, where are we? Well, Luqman, where's Luqman? I wanted to read something to you. Allahumma salli wa sallim wa barik alayhi. Bear with me. Aina Luqman? Allah. I lost it somewhere. Here we go. In terms of who Luqman is, وَلَقَدْ آتَيْنَا لُقْمَانَ الْحِكْمَةَ, we gave Luqman hikmah, and hikmah is isaba fil qawl, to tell the truth. You get it? To get something right. That's the best, the truest form of wisdom. وَالسَّدَادْ فِي الرَّأْيِ, and having the right opinion, okay? And to say something in line with the truth, okay? قال Mujahid, one of the great tabi'in, said hikmah is fiqh, understanding things as they are, and aql, okay? Having a large aql, intellect. وَالْإِصَابَةِ فِي الْقَوْلِ, and speaking the truth. وَلَمْ يَكُنْ نَبِيًّا, and there was no prophet إِنَّمَا كَانَ, except that they were wise. That wisdom was given to prophets, because they always spoke the truth. They understood things as they are. Okay, and this shukr and ishkulillah, thank Allah for His blessings and for His bounties. Okay, as for He chose you for those. Those ni'am, those beautiful things that you have in your life, they were chosen for you, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent them to you. Okay, and here, and also make the shukr on your tongue. Say Alhamdulillah, say thank you Ya Allah. Thank Man lam yushkir nas lam yushkir Allah. In the hadith of the Prophet tells us, whoever doesn't thank the people hasn't thanked Allah. So saying thank you, thank you for giving me way, thank you for holding the door, thank you for giving me an appointment, thank you. This is part of your shukr to Allah. You see, so the more grateful you become in your tongue and your children, thank you beta, Jazakallah khair, thank you wife, thank you mom and dad. You see what happens? This is all a sign of your gratefulness to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That leads to the next one. Okay, so here was Sahih. Okay, and the most correct opinion about Sayyidina Luqman is that kana hakiman, he was a wise person. Walam yakun nabiyyan, he wasn't a prophet. Okay, and in the hadith of the Prophet it comes, Lam yakun Luqmanu nabiyya. Luqman was not a prophet. Okay? Walakin kana abda. He was a slave of God. Kathir tafakkuri, who used to contemplate a lot. And exactly, it's true. Some people go think a lot. Okay? Husnul yaqeen, who had a great opinion of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay? Ahabba Allah ta'ala. Okay? Fa'ahabbahu. Okay, أحب Allah Ta'ala فأحبه. He loved Allah and Allah loved him. And because of this contemplation, okay, he started to love Allah, as in awe of Allah. People are in awe. What are they in awe of? Different systems. Some are in awe of football. They go, they pay, they stand there shouting. Okay. Some shout in front of the TV. Okay. Some go to, the interest is Grand Prix. You get it? They love the noise. They're in awe of these machines. You get it? It gives them a buzz on another level. Yeah. Whatever the noise is, I've never been so close, but that just the buzz it gives to them, me and you can't really tell. You get it? They're in love. They're found there. You get people, they love Allah, they love the sound of the Quran, and you find them where the Quran is. Is that clear? So everybody has what they love, and they're with their system. So here, he loved Allah, and so Allah loved him. فَمَنَّ اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِ بِالْحِكْمَةِ. So Allah granted him wisdom. So where did it come from? Because of this process. He was in awe of God, he loved Allah, Allah gave him from his treasures. Okay, became Luqman al-Hakim. He's known, Luqman the wise one. Is that clear? And then it says, وَمَنْ يَشْكُرْ فَإِنَّمَا يَشْكُرْ نَفْسِهِ. The reward of being grateful goes back to who? To you. You see, to you. Doesn't change anything for Allah. All it does is Allah, you qualify for Allah's grace and His bounty and His rahmah. And that's the way Allah measures us. Who is grateful and who's not? You see, who's grateful and who's not? And then here, and Allah has no need. And whoever denies, okay, and harms themselves, okay, because Allah is free of the need of people. Now, وَلَقَدْ آتَيْنَا, what's this ayah here? وَلَقَدْ آتَيْنَا لُقْمَانَ الْحِكْمَةِ. We've done this. وَإِذْ قَالَ لُقْمَانَ لِإِبْنِهِ. Now the theme changes. Allah gave him wisdom. Luqman said to his son, okay, who his son is, we don't know, we don't have a name as far as I know, okay. There may be a name in some narrations, but there really is not the point. The Quran works like that. You know, some of the nitty-gritty details, something we're looking for, the Quran's not interested. You get it? That's not the point. The objective is not to know, you know, what did the man in Surah Yasin look like. You get it? The point is that he heard the Prophet and he told the people, come, there's a Prophet here. That's what it's interested in. Some people are interested in what he looked like. Where was he from? What did he wear? How did he dress? What did he write? That's not the point. The objective is, there's a greater theme here. Is that clear? So, وَإِذْ قَالَ لُقْمَانَ لِإِبْنِهِ. Luqman said to his son, okay, وَهُوَ يَعِيذُ, and he's admonishing him. And he's giving him a wasiyah. He's giving him a reminder. This is important. That sometimes we have moments with our children where we give them, but the problem is sometimes some people overdo the admonishment, so they benefit not. Get it? It's just happen bad. It's like people who take medication all the time. When you take medication all the time, it wears off. Get it? Paracetamol doesn't. Somebody has a paracetamol and they're buzzing like a druggie, like ooh, get it? Somebody else, there's nothing. They need something stronger. They need 2, and they need 3, and they need 4. So too much is not good. This is why Abdullah bin Mas'ud was asked by the people of his time, please, Ya Abdullah, give us a talk every day. Please, we'd love to hear you. He goes, nah, because by giving it too often, the value is lost. Because once a week, he used to give it on a Thursday night. But on Thursday night, we'd give them an admonishment, a reminder. That's why Jummah is amazing, once a week. You have this public gathering where people are able to listen. So that means if you're telling your children off too much, or you're trying to give them, it doesn't work. It has to be timed well. You get it? Where they're open to listening. You know, and so it can benefit. That's what we want. We didn't just want to say things for the sake of it. So, يَعِذُ وَعَظ. The Prophet, you know, this was his nature, especially when he gave talk. It was as if he was warning an army. Sometimes they start crying, the Sahaba, how hard he came on them. But these were rare occasions, to get it, where he gave these type of fiery talks, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But he was always prepared and always sharing his, you know, wisdom, prophetic wisdom with Sahaba, telling them this is good for you, this is not, so forth. He said, Ya bunaya, oh beta, you know, Ya bunaya, oh my son. A lovely way to talk. Ya bunay, la tushrik billah. Don't bring partners with God. Don't associate partners with Allah. This is, look what it starts with, la tushrik billah. That means believe in Allah. You gotta believe in Allah. There's one of these convert da'is, sort of video going around. Some videos are really good, by the way. Some videos are really good. There's a video where the son comes home and the father comes to his door, right? And he's like, "Beta kaise hai?" "Thaka hua, sar ko dard hai." You get it? And he's like really tired and lying down, and then his wife comes, he sits up, "How are you, madam Begum? This good," and everything. "Bache kahan, sar ko dard, bache kahan?" And the children, she calls the children to come running in, and he picks them up, and he forgets his fatigue and tiredness and so forth. You get it? Enjoying it, because that's what kids do. They've got this incredible God-given power that they can suck away fatigue and anxiety, and again, they've also got the power to give it quickly as well when they want to, right? But generally, they've got this incredible thing. You just suck it out, and you forget it all. And then he has a moment. He realizes, "Oh my God, if I feel like this about my little kids, my dad, he came in to have a look at me. My mom came to look at me, feeling the same, So it's somehow really good, well done, and it's good, alhamdulillah, we can benefit from them. So here, so the same, that convert brother, he said, when I leave my house and I go out, tell my children, I remind them, I'm going to miss you, I'm going to miss you. But remember, no degree, no matter what position you reach in the dunya, none of it will please me. If you ever leave this kalima. And if you have this kalima, and you have this shahada, and you have this iman in your heart, wallahi, and you were a road sweeper and road cleaner, you had nothing and you were homeless, I would be the proudest father on earth. Because he understands the value of this kalima. And so we don't want to lose it in order to be able to appreciate it. Those people never had it, and when they got it, they realized what it's about. You see, and that's why this is really intelligent stuff. This is why we have to be really, really careful how we deal with the young. We want to win their hearts. We want them to fall in love with God. That's why sometimes be very tactful in how you theme the masjid, and how you theme the talks, and how you theme the lessons, so win over them. Is that clear? La tushrik billah. Inna shirka la dhulmun azim. Associating others with God is a mighty dhulam. Dhulam, what is dhulam? Oppression. Wrong. Azim, a mighty wrong. We don't hear that language in the Quran often. We find out this is why kufr is dangerous, ugliness of God. You see, this is why we have a real battle on our hands in trying to protect this iman. And alhamdulillah, we've got lots of good systems out there that can help to do that. So here, that's وَوَصَّيْنَا الْإِنسَانَ. So then he goes, and then he brings his ayah of the وَوَصَّيْنَا الْإِنسَانَ بِوَالِدَيْهِ. This is a moving away, from his wisdom. Then he goes back again at ayah 16, Ya Bunay. But here Allah says, وَصَّيْنَا الْإِنسَانَ. But if they, is this right? That's the wrong translation, isn't it? Is that correct? No, it's gone now. I think it is. Can you see here? And there. Is it ayah 16? No, 14. And we have enjoined on man, to be good to his parents. In travail upon travail did his mother bear him, and years twain was his weaning. And then the commandment, show gratitude to me and to thy parents. To me is thy final. So we'll try to translate that into English. Sorry, it's hard English. So that's a wrong translation. It is, isn't it? No. But wasiyah, we give wasiyah to insan, about his parents, biwalidayhi, both parents, father and mother, Hamalatu ummu, his mother carried him, wahnan ala wahn, a weakness upon weakness. The more heavier you become, The more the baby grows, the more harder it becomes on the mother. You see, especially towards the end of the pregnancy, wahan ala wahan, okay? وَفِصَالُ فِي عَامَيْنِ, okay? And then she had to wean him for 2 years. You gotta look after him. It's constant. Yes or no? Even after 2 years, it's constant. Today, he took a marker, a little one, put it all over the wall. Yeah, writing on it, beautiful, with gel pens. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. Then he got his sister's lipstick, and he wrote all over her wall before she woke up. You get it? Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un, to all the painting done just recently. Go on. That's what they do. You get it? What do you expect from them? Yeah, jumping up, throwing books down, whatever you can find. You gotta grab your wallet, take all your cards out, get it? You know, put things down the toilet. La ilaha illallah. That's at 2.5. We're saying, the Quran saying, وَفِصَالُ فِي عَامَيْنِ. Get it? Constant. Get it? Wake up at night. Get it? La ilaha illallah. Motherhood is amazing. It really is an interesting one. Get it? How they do it. Daddy's trying, get it, but nowhere near it. Even if they did, you get it. We saw what happened when, was it 3 Men and a Little Baby? Do you remember it? Is that what it was called? Yeah, 3 Men and a Little Baby. We saw what happened, get it. It's true reflection of, it's not cut out for it. You get it? Allah, everybody's assigned a role by God. You see, that's their role. Allah's assigned a role. Yeah. And so here, anishkurli. So here, look. This is what she went through. Be good to your parents, especially your mother. She carried you. You get it? Weakness upon weakness. You're getting heavier and heavier. You get it? Making more bearing, the burden on her, much more. You go carry a bag of, I don't know, 8-9 pounds even for 6 months, see what happens. It's all right for a day or two. Constant, you sleep with it, you wake up with it, you eat with it, you're sick with it. You see, it gets bigger and bigger. It's not easy. And then the delivery itself. I mean, as we ain't got a clue, do we? Yeah, nobody has, unless somebody's been through it. And this is why Sayyidina Zayn al-Abidin saw a man making tawaf around the Kaaba with his mother on his shoulders. What a man! Carrying his mum on his shoulders because she's old and weak. Think, Allahu Akbar. What type of son is this? You get it? Huh? She's too weak. Now, before the advent of wheelchairs, carrying her on his shoulders, Allah bless him. So he's reading this poetry and saying, for sure I've thanked my mother now. Get it? If I've got to pay her back, I'll pay her back now. Then he said, since Zayn al-Abidin read poetry back in response, he said, listen, you haven't even paid her back for one of her screams at childbirth. You get it? Okay, and so here, that's the truth of Allah. So here, anishkur li. So Allah says, be good to both of them. Look what she did for you. Okay? Anishkur li, and thank me and your parents. Wa ilayya al-masir, and to, or ilayya al-masir, and to me is your return. Why thank me and your parents? Because your parents came from who? From Allah. Yeah, that's why a believer recognizes every ni'mah from God. They thank God first, then they thank everybody else. You get it? Say, thank you. My thanks to Allah first and then to you. That's why I say, Alhamdulillah, and then you start thanking other people to you, and that's the path. And it says, وَإِن جَاهَدَاكَ. Okay? This is the ayah, I think, here it is. This is that translation there. Okay? And we have charged. And this one must be, and if they strive, this is for the other one, so forgive me. Okay? And so here, so this is, but if they strive to make thee join in worship with me, things of which thou hast not no knowledge, وَإِن جَاهَدَكَ, a jihad, they fight you, they strive with you, that you bring partners with God, okay? They're trying to do something they have no knowledge about. Nobody should bring partners with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, okay? فَلَا تُطِعْهُمَا, obey them not, okay? Don't listen to them. So when they tell you something that goes against the Sharia and break the command, don't listen to them. But it's still saying, no, look what it's saying. وَصَاحِبْهُمَا فِي الدُّنْيَا مَعْرُوفًا. Even then, what does it say? Still be good to them. Okay, bear their company in this life with justice. Be good to them. So, Mummy, I can't listen to you. You get it? With a smile, okay? With lutuf, with gentleness, with affection. Why? Because of what she did. وَاتَّبِعْ سَبِيلَ مَنْ أَنَابَ إِلَيْهِ. Okay? And follow the way of those who turn to me in love. In the end, the return of you all is to me. And I will tell you the truth and meaning of all that you did. So here, ثُمَّ إِلَيَّ مَرْجِعُكُمْ فَأُنَبِّئُكُمْ نَبَأ is I will give you news. Okay, بِمَا كُنْتُمْ تَعْمَلُونَ of everything that you used to do. So this is a really interesting ayah because we might not face this, right? But we do face elements of this sometimes in our lives where we're tested, where parents are trying to tell us to do things that, you know, go against the Sharia. Okay? And there's a principle that we have, إِذْ طَاعَةَ لِمَخْلُوقٍ فِي مَعْصِيَةِ الْخَالِقِ. There is no obedience to mankind, okay, when they command you to sin God. Can't do it. You see, so this is a striking a fiber, trying to explain to parents, Mummy, Daddy, Abujan, I'm sorry, this is haram. Yeah, this doesn't please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You see, and it's trying to then say, I can't do it. It's not saying cut ties and walk away and say, Astaghfirullah! Yeah, with certain people there is an astaghfirullah, but with those two, no. Yeah, the approach is completely different. You see, and so here, they say that this ayah was revealed about, I think it's in a Sa'd, it's in a Sa'd bin Mu'adh, radiallahu ta'ala anhu, Allahumma salli wa sallim wa barik alayhi. No. Okay. Allah. No. Here, when he said, Inna shirka la dhulman azim, okay, I have something here which is quite interesting. It's as if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying the following, right? Look here, because it speaks about parents, and then it says what the mother went through, and then it said, shirk is what is it called before here? Yeah. So this is the khulasa, because it's as if God is saying, right, okay, that that we told you to be good to your parents. وَأَمَرْنَاهُ بِالْإِحْسَانِ إِلَيْهِمَا وَالْعَطْفَ عَلَيْهِمَا. We instructed them to be good to them and show affection to them both. وَأَلْزَمْنَاهُ طَاعَتَهُمَا بِسَبَبِ حَقِّهِمَا الْعَظِيمِ عَلَيْهِ. And we made it necessary and binding upon you, okay, that you are obedient to them. Why? Because they're the reason for your coming into this world. Okay, that's what we made binding. Okay, is that clear? مع كل هذا, but along with all of this, فَقَدْ نَهَيْنَاهُ, but we have prohibited for man, okay, to be obedient to them in shirk and in sin to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Why? Because this is from amongst the worst of sins with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and it's the most ugliest of sins. Is that clear? Because it's denying the source of all good. So here, just take from that. So if your parents are like that and they don't seem to understand, you know, gentleness and love, okay, even with shirk, gentleness and love. So I'll do anything but that. This is why I think it's in the Sa'd bin Mu'adh, he became a Muslim and his mother loved him, and father loved, but mother especially. And she said, Ya Sa'd, if you don't turn back, I'm going to starve myself to death in Makkah, in public. Is that clear? Okay, right? And then people are going to say, you killed your own mother. Yeah, that's what they're going to say. It was what we call, what do we call this? Emotional blackmail. Have you heard that before? Have you experienced some of it? Mera beta nahi raha tu. Yeah. Phoebe ki baat suni to mera. You hear all sorts of things. So yeah, it's interesting. We're not the first ones. You know. So she tried it. So he said to her gently, in her ear, tried everything, nothing worked. So listen, there's no way I'm coming back. You can die here under the sun, but you think I'm going to leave Allah for you? Forget it. Forget it. She realized there's no hope here. You see, because look, you have to understand. Someone says to you, "What? You're choosing your mom and dad over me?" So yeah, I am. My mom and dad. And then some friends say, "Come on, you're choosing." You know what? Your mosque over me, or fasting over a good day out at Thorpe Park. Yeah, I am. Get it? This is Ramadan, you don't get it. And then you have your parents or God. Some don't get it. For them, everything is parents. They can't go beyond that. They don't understand God gave them. You see, they can't go think beyond that. And this is the thing. And somebody grasps knows, I love you too, but without Allah you're nothing. Get it? You know. And so here, this is the point. Wallahu a'lam. Naam. And then it says, Allahumma salli wa sallam barak alayhi, ثُمَّ إِلَيَّ مَرْجِعُكُمْ فَأُنَبِّئُكُم بِمَا كُنتُمْ تَعْمَلُونَ. Then it goes, يَا بُنَيَّ إِنَّهَا إِن تَكُن مِثْقَالَ حَبَّةٍ مِّن خَرْدَلٍ. This is now talking about the knowledge of Allah. Yeah, nothing's hidden from God. Again, Ramadan gives you that beautiful taste. You get it? That you can be with Allah if you wish and you choose and you strive hard enough all day long. Do you get it? You can if you want to. Get it? You can make it happen. And so here, Ya Bunayya, oh my son, innaha in taku mithqala habbatin min khardalin. This is amazing. Look at it. If there be but the weight of a mustard seed, what is that? What's the weight of a mustard seed? What do you think? How much does a mustard seed weigh? Anybody? What is that? There's nothing. In the grand scale of things, what does it say? It's something that you can't even measure, never even thought of measuring. And in a scale, come on, you're being right tight if you're going to measure, to charge me for it. Agreed or no? Okay. And so here, وَيَا بُنَيَّ إِنَّهَا إِن تَكُن مِثْقَالَ حَبَّةٍ. Okay. مِنْ خَرْدَلٍ. Khardal is mustard seed. فَتَكُن فِي صَخْرَةٍ. And this mustard seed were hidden in a rock. La ilaha illallah. Hidden in a sakhra. Okay? Inside a rock, not on a rock, inside a rock. Have you seen what's inside a rock? La ilaha illallah. In the depths of these rocks. Okay? أو في السماوات, or in the heavens. أو في الأرض, or inside the earth. Okay? يأتي بها الله. Okay? Allah will bring it forth. It's not hidden from Allah. Inna Allah latifun khabir. Allah understands, is the most lutf, most subtle, most gentle, okay, and khabir, and has knowledge of everything. Yeah. Nothing's hidden. So you better be good to your parents because nothing's hidden from God. Yeah. You better take that shirk out of your heart and your life because nothing's hidden from God. Yeah. And so here, he's telling his son, no dhulam is greater than bringing partners with Allah. Don't do that. And then he's saying, nothing's hidden from Allah. And he's trying to use these examples. Take your children out. I had a beautiful lesson with the homeschoolers where I really enjoyed it. I don't know about them. Where we said Adam is made from all the soils of the earth, right? Jubilee took him and it was lovely. So I took the kids out and we started to collate different coloured soils, mitti. You know, hands-on. They loved it. You get it? I think they did. You know, hands-on. You take them out, show them rocks. And then as you take them out to climb Mount Snowdon, you drop in this little ayah. You know, got to make it something that they can relate to. You know, let them go jumping off a hot balloon. What would it jump off? What did it jump off? Planes and what else? Bridges. I saw that in Lahore. Brilliant. Jumping off the bridge into the river. Amazing. Okay, exactly. Huh? Swimming like that. Amazing. So here, if you're going to take them out and do these things, yeah, you connect it back to God. Yeah, that's the way we do it. Then they really understand and appreciate. You know, if I make them sit in the masjid and never take them out and try to teach them about how powerful God is, do you reckon they get it? Sometimes I take them to the beach, take them to the seaside, let them see the sea. La ilaha illallah. You know, let them grab the sand and pick it up and say, look at that. Can you count how many? Can't do it. Get it? Power of Allah. Let them see. This is our job. Take them to the zoo. So look how Allah created that animal. This is how it hunts. Look at that one there. Look at that one there. Allahu Akbar. show them the speeds and you know what. There's a beautiful video going around. There's something called on the YouTube. They had this the fastest animals. There's like it's amazing, you know, top speeds, right? So you got the fastest animal on land, yeah. You got the fastest animal in the sky, right? And there's a type of eagle that travels at 200 something miles per hour. There's a video where the fox, I showed it to my children, they had a real chuckle. There's a fox that hunts a rabbit and it's running away with the rabbit. Have you seen this? And Allah sends an eagle. It comes and it hunts the fox, it grabs it and it's flying with the fox and the rabbit. La ilaha illallah. Allahu Akbar. You get it? Subhanallah. Ajib. Now this is Hada Khalqullah. What is it? This is the creation of God. Show me what you've made. What have they made? What? Madam Tussauds? Well done, mate. Do you get it? What have they made? Some amazing jets. Wow. You get it? Sometimes those jets come hit the ground. Yeah. And what have those jets done? Apart from causing destruction on earth. Yeah, this is the creation of Allah. La ilaha illallah. So, Ya Bunayya, don't commit shirk. Ya Bunayya, don't commit shirk. Ya Bunayya, the most weightless thing, you know, and mustard seed, hidden wherever, Allah knows about it. Nothing's hidden from God. That's what I'm saying. You be on your iPhone, you be in your computer, you're never alone. If I put that into my children, they walk around knowing that. They grow up knowing, I'm never alone. Allah's always with me. Ya Bunayya. So if you're going to teach, this is your syllabus. Teach Aqidah to your children. Teach them who Allah is. Yeah, He's the Lord who created. Show them what Allah has created. Once you've got that in their system and they're in awe of God, then teach them to pray. Ya Bunayya, aqim as-salah. O son, establish the prayer. Wa'mur bil ma'roof, and enjoin what is good. Okay. Wanha anil munkar, and forbid what is evil, what is wrong. Yeah. Go to the park. Get it? Tell your children, you know, what's good. Go pick that up. Open the gate. Get it? Give that toy back. Isn't it? Help so and so. You know, let them go first. Yeah. And then tell them, you know, don't push, wait your turn, you see, and tell them, don't be a bully, don't do what they're doing, taking the ball away and running away, right? And help them and correct it, get the ball back and give it to the right person. Teach them, you know, wherever you are, teach them from a young age. Order good, forbid the evil, okay? Wasbir ala ma asabak, which is so important, and be patient. You get it? With things that befall you. Tribulation is written for everybody. Okay? The best thing that you have in the face of tribulation is sabr. That's the only thing sometimes. Alhamdulillah. Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. You've got to teach them. You've got to teach them to have sabr. Teach them, take some time to make roti. Get them involved so they realize it takes a few minutes, maybe a bit longer to get the atta right, you know, so they learn sabr. Teach them. Sit down and watch how long it takes to make curry. You know, cutting the onions and the adrak and whatever else and putting it in. So they learn sabr. You get it? Now we don't have instant, you know, drive-through. Don't take them to drive-throughs. Keep them away. So they appreciate good things take time. Allahu Akbar. Inna dhalika min azmi al-umur. Okay? For this is firmness of purpose in the conduct of affairs. So here you can see, Ya Bunayya, a hafiz, protect your prayers. Protect them in their time. Okay? With khushu. For example, like our children, sometimes we think they're too young to pray. They're too young to wear a hijab. They're too young to, you know. You're wrong. I think we're wrong. You know, if you don't get your child used to hijab at the young age, they're not going to wear it when they're older. We come back to Zara again. Get it? Yeah, you don't get used to fasting. She never struggled fasting in her life. Yeah, she's 10, she's fasted 14. Do you see what I mean? Like, and she's wearing her hijab, and so young age, get them used to it. Get it? And then that's our job, to get them used to it. Okay? And so here, and to let them taste khushu, tell them they're better than us at this. So better go and pray and make sure you cry in your prayer. Learn to say sorry to Allah, thank Allah. Go and pray for your parents. You get it? Go and pray for your uncle, grandparents. You ain't got to do that. They're not too young. They relate to these things. Okay. وَأَدَابِهَا, and the adab and the etiquette of salah. Okay, don't cross people when they're praying. Get the musallas out and so forth. وَأْمُرْ بِالْمَعْرُوفِ. Okay. Every goodness comes into it. This is every good action. All the good adab, good tarbiyah. Okay. And forbid them from the evil of all haram and everything else that is displeasing to God. And وَاصْبِرْ عَلَى مَا أَصَابَكَ. Okay, we mentioned this already, alhamdulillah. And then it goes, وَلَا تُصَعِّرْ خَدَّكَ لِلنَّاسِ وَلَا تَمْشِ فِي الْأَرْضِ مَرَحًا. And swell not thy cheek for pride at men. Okay. What's interesting here is when you look at the word linguistically, وَلَا تُصَعِّرْ, سَعْرْ بِفَتْحَتَيْنِ, سَعَرْ, okay, is in linguistically, originally, it's an illness and disease that afflicts animals, right, which causes swelling in their neck. Is that clear? When it causes swelling in your neck, what happens? You walk around like that. You know, got a neck brace. You walk like that. And so the linguistic meaning is, don't walk around like that, with that, your cheek up, raised like this, okay? And swell not thy cheek. Do you see where the swelling comes from, the meaning here? Because the linguistic meaning means animals that have the sickness, the disease that makes the neck swell, okay? So فَيَلْوِي مِنْ عُنُقُهُ ثُمَّ اسْتُعْمِلَ فِي مَيْلِ الْعُنُقِ كِبْرٌ. The bad boy walk like this. Yeah, don't walk like that. What did you do? Create mountains? What did you create? You know, walk with adab, walk with humility. Okay, so there's a responsibility in teaching children how to walk properly. You see, so you got a bad boy kid. Normally they learn it from the park or from school or somewhere they hang around with. Sort it out, fix it up. In fil ardi maraha. Okay, no walking insolence through the earth. Okay, and with bad adab. Okay, with trousers hanging down. Okay, pull them up, buy them a belt. Yeah, you can't let your children walk around like that. You know, pull your trousers up. Okay, clean yourself up. Why do you have stains on your clothes? Yeah, wear clean clothes. Alhamdulillah. This is all part of the adab. All part of the adab. Okay, so we have a duty to make sure to do your laces. Okay. Make sure your shoes are clean and so forth. إِنَّ اللَّهَ لَا يُحِبُّ كُلَّ مُخْتَالٍ فَخُورٍ. Verily Allah does not love those who are arrogant and they're boastful. Exactly, Allah doesn't like that, subhanahu wa ta'ala. And we're ending here. If you're tired, we're ending. Okay, and then it ends with this waqsid fi mashika, and be moderate in thy pace and learn to walk moderately. وَغْضُضْ مِنْ صَوْتِكَ, and lower thy voice. Don't shout. What are you shouting for? The parents don't say that. They say, why are you shouting? You see, monkey see, monkey do. Right? Exactly. So that's the problem. Isn't it? Was it yourself you said to me, when nephews and so forth, sometimes, you know, that conversation. So sometimes you want to really tell them off, right? So we have to control it so they learn from us the same. You see, it's interesting. Sometimes you sit in houses and just go back a bit, and just observe, see what's happening. You know, what decibel the noise is at. How are people talking? You know, is that how you want it to be? In some houses you go, it's beautiful, mashallah. You see, and every house is good and bad, and so it's trying to start from the right place now. So, waqsid fi mashika. وَغْضُضْ مِنْ صَوْتِكَ إِنَّ أَنْكَرَ الْأَصْوَاتِ لَصَوْتُ الْحَمِيرِ. For the harshest of sounds without doubt is the braying of the ass. the donkey. So we know the Quran says it's the worst of sounds. It's got a horrible braying noise, isn't it? So don't shout, don't scream. So the shouting and screaming is on the same level as the braying of a donkey. It's ugly. You see, and that's not the way. So we learn a lot here about tarbiyah. These are the things that we should have in our house. Our children, we have a responsibility to fix their aqidah. Get it? That's your job. Get it? They don't have Jesus as God and all the rest of it. Second thing you need to do, okay, you need them to understand who's in charge, who has knowledge of everything. You see? And using nature, the rocks, the heavens, the earth, okay? Allah knows it all. Then teach them salah. Waqim as-salat. Okay? And teach them the adab of salah. They know now the Creator, now they can pray to Him and thank Him. You see? And then what do they mention after that? And then teach them to order the good. Teach them every good that you can think of. And teach them what is bad, so they're able to differentiate between the two. And teach them sabr. Yeah, toys broke, say alhamdulillah, don't worry. Allah will give us another one. You know, I'll buy you, Allah will give us another one. Okay, and so forth. And this is, and then walk with your pride and arrogance, okay? Walk with humility on earth. Okay? Walk with adab on earth. Arrogance and boasting, Allah's not like. And then and keep your voice down. Okay? Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Any questions, anybody? We okay? Jazakallah khair. I had some books for you. Do you need more of the Dalal books? You got enough? So, gentlemen, take some of these books. And this brown book is a Dalal book. This is one of the best, if not the greatest, Durud Salat Salam book written about the Prophet. Or it compiles salawat on the Prophet. And you can Google nowadays the Surah Dalal and you'll find out. So take this and read from it, inshallah, especially on Fridays. Okay. And this one here speaks about the power of Isnad in Islam. Sorry, I think they're a bit damp, but inshallah still readable. Okay, not all of them, some of them are good. So, but it's good. It shows you there's some really beautiful stories in here, and anecdotes, and examples of the importance of speaking with chains, okay, speaking with authority. Okay, so inshallah it's a good book still. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. No questions, right? Okay, Allah. Yes.
It's not related to this.
Okay.
Whenever people pass away,
yeah.
When people say, can that person's soul go back and visit their family?
Can the person's soul go back?
And visit their family.
Which families?
Family.
The ones who are on earth?
Yeah.
I mean, the question is, about can soul, when a person passes away, can this person's soul travel, and come to the house? I mean, there's no doubt that people may see dreams of loved ones, you see, and then you might see, you get an idea of where they are and how they are and so forth. But in terms of a soul, in terms of souls of prophets, that's something that there is a discussion about, and I think generally accepted that they can move around and their souls can travel and so forth. And one of the greatest proofs for that is the night of, Mi'raj, that the Prophet saw Musa in his grave, and he saw Isa praying in his grave, and then they were at Masjid al-Aqsa and then to heaven and so forth. As for other than them and their souls travelling, I don't know. La adri. Okay, I'm not really sure. So maybe tomorrow or next week. Alhamdulillah. Any other questions? Okay. Alhamdulillah. Allah bless you all, and make dua for me and for the Ummah, inshallah. Alhamdulillah. Fi amanillah. Who's that? Does that just come up now? I don't know you, bro.